Hey, my friends, I'm sorry, but this episode has some pretty glitchy sound. And rather than re record it, I'm just sending it out. And I ask for your indulgence because my poor producer had to do quite a bit of little snips and edits. But if you have any questions about the topic for today, please email me at lisa@wonderfullymade139.com. I hope to speak with you soon. Bye. Talent Talk Tuesdays is all about harnessing your God given talents to live with greater clarity, purpose, and joy. You are wonderfully made, my friends. May all we do be for God's glory. Hello and welcome. I'm Lisa Mladnick, your host, and this is Talent Talk Tuesdays. I haven't been around lately, and it's been an incredibly busy time, and I have so much to tell you, my friends. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for those of you who have checked in my absence, wondering if I'm okay. I'm completely fine, but I'm up to a lot. And I'm calling this episode Sonja Corbitt and You because I have something to tell you about. I can't believe it took me this long to think. You might like to hear about this because I know there are a number of coaches listening to this show, because I do hear from you. Thank you from time to time. And also people who are discerning the possibility of entering the profession. And you know that I have a course coming up on that soon. It starts March 18th, so you can reach out to me about that. I'm happy to talk with you about it. But the reason I'm reaching out today is because what I've been extra busy about lately is that I started a free community. Actually, God started it about 3 years ago as I was enrolling people for the Catholic track at PCCI for coaching, for ICF aligned coach training. And people came to me from all over the world, people who were already coaching or already training somewhere else, or people discerning into the profession. And they all wanted belonging and community. And so we just started meeting once a month for an hour, and we've been doing it ever since, and we'll keep doing that. And that's always going to be free. But the Lord has led us to start to pioneer in the space of Catholic coaching, not just within the church, but in the marketplace. So Catholics who are coaching in secular environments, as well as Catholics who are coaching other Catholics or coaching in ministry, that sort of thing. Okay, so, but what I want to tell you is that Sonja Corbitt, the great evangelist and Bible study leader and best-selling author and world-renowned speaker, she is a member and has been for some time. She's wonderful. She's been holding us in prayer and in friendship for some time now. And when she found out that we were discerning this a paid membership model. In other words, we're going to continue all the free stuff. We have an online Mighty Networks community for Catholic coaches and students and those discerning. But we also have our monthly meeting, and we're just going to keep doing those things forever. And we will never charge for those things because we want to just always be in a heart of service in a very open-hearted kind of a way. But we also have felt called, me and a small team of very prayerful people have come together for the last year and a half discerning what God was asking us to do for this community that we weren't already doing. And so after 18 months of really intensive discernment, discussion, planning, testing of ideas, we were led to create a professional membership. And that membership, every 10% of every single dollar is going to the Sisters of Life. There are a few reasons for that. The Sisters of Life understand and appreciate coaching. But I know some of the sisters. I'm here on Long Island, and we see them all the time at events, and we love them here. And they've been very brave in standing up against, all sorts of things in our world today. So anyway, we love them. We want to support them. But they are also a part of the Given Institute, which uses coaching to help young women understand their personal vocation and develop as leaders and all of that. So there's a lot of points of connection. So 10% of every dollar of this membership goes to the Sisters of Life. We've already sent them a check, and the membership hasn't even launched yet because we did a pre-launch program with some barter coaching. And so they've already started to receive our tithes. But what Sonja decided to do is create a course for us. And if you're not a coach, you can participate in this course live with Sonja, but it was created for Catholic coaches, and it's a biblical model, of course, with everything she does. It's based on the Bible and all of Catholic teaching and theology. but it's biblical principles for building your business well and for developing yourself as a leader. It's a 6-week course. And normally she charges about $70 a person for her live courses. She's giving it to us as a gift. So we're only charging what you would normally for a 6-week course. It's really an 8-session course because she's doing an hour to an hour and a half each time to break it down to a 6-week course. Anyway, it's an eight weeks of material that she's going to do for us. And so 7 times 8 is $560. Even if it's 6 times $70 a person, it would be $420. She's giving us not only the live course for $360. We're not paying her. She's allowing us to fundraise for our new website and our community. It's a gift from her. She's also going to drop in for 6 months after the course, once a month, to teach us even more and to group coach with us. She's just so generous. Like when she offered all of that, it literally brought me to tears. So what's happening here is this Catholic coaching movement is lighting up the church. It's remarkable what's happening. You've probably heard me say this before. I believe the rise of coaching in the Catholic Church is part of the triumph of the Immaculate Heart. I say that without any hesitation, just as my belief. The church is not teaching that, but I see the fruits of Our Lady's hand in this Catholic coaching movement all the time. We have over 250 members, and everyone I talk to loves Our Lady. They're faithful Catholics. It's a beautiful movement, and they're in every niche possible, from executive coaching to health coaching to homeschooling to ADHD coaching to relationship coaching to life transitions and new seasons, or seminarians and personal vocation in college students, and all sorts of absolutely wonderful stuff. So it's just remarkable what's happening. And Sonja is teaching us leadership and business building principles because she says what we build with God grows. So even if you're not a coach, you can join us in the live course. And these are really rock bottom prices, plus the 6 months of coaching visits. That's well over $1,000 of value for each participant. And again, we're asking $360. Or you can join the membership for $40 a month for that first year and lock that rate in. Both of them, you lock your rate in. And then after 6 months, you'll gain access to the recordings of her course, and you can also buy her workbook. We're just holding off opening up the live trainings for the people paying $40 a month because we want to preserve the value of her offering. But you would immediately gain all of our other member benefits. And at the end of this podcast, I'm going to go over all of those benefits. So if you want to click off before then and not hear it, you can just email me at lisa@wonderfullymade139.com, and I'll just send them to you in writing. I'll send you the graphics and everything that goes with the membership launch, and you can just take some time prayerfully to consider, is God asking me to help build this movement just by investing in it? Or is God asking me to join now at the lowest prices we're ever going to offer, because this complicated vision is really going to grow and offer an awful lot? But as a founding member, you get to lock in that price. Is God asking me to join? Is he asking me to discern the possibility of becoming a coach and just go ahead and learn along with these great faithful Catholics? Okay, so as a founding member, you get Sonja's course live if you pay the $360 up front, and then you lock in that rate. That's what is it, $30 a month? Yes, that's $30 a month. But if you pay up front $360, you get 14 months your first year. I hope you're hearing that. So it's even less than $30 a month for the first year, but then after that, it's locked in at $360 for the year. Okay, so it's a really good deal. It's a founding member launch. We're making it as crazy good as we can. But just think about it. In 5 years, 10 years, however long you're a member, that's it. You'll never pay more than that, no matter how much everything else goes up, including our membership. I'm sure it will have to, because we have a big vision. So, but by joining now, whether or not you continue, whether you just take Sonja's course and don't participate in any of the many, I'm going to tell you about the many other membership benefits, you're helping to build not only our community and our website and the professionals we're bringing in to serve our members, but you're helping to build a movement that is really beautiful. And as a reward for that, our membership benefits are going to help you. We're going to get to know you and help you flourish in your own life, spiritually, relationally, professionally. So I hope you'll come and help us build the website and the community, but most importantly, again, this movement that's helping light up the church like that bright city on a hill we're meant to be. Okay? So remember that if you pay the $360, you get the live course with Sonja and the group coaching monthly for once a month after that. And 10% of every dollar goes to the Sisters of Life. And we've already started sending them money. Okay, so again, write to me at lisa@wonderfullymade139.com. We officially launch April 1st. So you're going to want to act before then. This is being recorded in February of 2024, but you'll probably hear this in March. But anyway, please just write to me. I'll send you all the details. You don't have to order anything. You don't have to do anything. Just ask me for the information and I'll send it. Okay. For those of you who want to continue to listen to the details, I'm now going to just quickly run over them. Okay. And there's so much to be said about this. So I'll be creating more Talent Talk Tuesdays, regular episodes sometime in March. So thanks for your patience. All right. For those of you who are curious to just hear more details, let me tell you about what you can also participate in, whether you do the $40 a month and wait 6 months to get Sonja's recordings, like that option. You don't get the live course, but you will get all the recordings later. But whether you do that or you pay up front and get the live course, you also are going to get to be involved in something that's a really big vision with publishing, podcasting, personal, spiritual, and business development. You'll immediately, though, your very immediate resources will be professional discounts with a bunch of our member organizations like the Human Formation Coalition, CatholicLifeCoaches.com, the Inscape Center, and others who are offering deep discounts on trainings and services. Okay, so this is also relevant to any of you in people helping professions, consultants, mentors, teachers, other people helping professions where you'd like to learn more about business building, growing a business, and being a strong accompanier for others. These trainings can help you skyrocket your effectiveness and your personal satisfaction. Okay, so I'm just going to run over some of the actual benefits, okay? So, obviously, if you pay up front, you get Sonja's course live. You get the 6 months of the once a month coaching from her. So let me talk about the regular member benefits and something I'm calling the Elevate programs. And they're both included in either membership, okay? So the regular member benefits are just the kind of things that we're always going to do. They're points of entry and connection that are always going to be happening in our membership. Elevate also will always be happening, but they're voluntary points of engagement. We really want everybody to be as involved as they can be. You know, just pray over it. It might be 1 hour a month of participating in something, or it might be more. You might find yourself becoming a leader in our community. We want that. We want to elevate you. That's what I'll tell you about the Elevate programs. Those are really neat opportunities for you to engage and contribute so that you can become more visible in our movement, more impactful, better known. We just really want to elevate you. We really do. We want to elevate you, the conversation about coaching, and the movement. Okay, so regular member benefits. Number one, supporting your walk with God. We're even putting together a committee of fantastic people to offer a spiritual mentorship program within our community. So that's what we're striving for with everything we do to support your walk with God. That's number one. Twice a year, we'll be doing our barter coaching cohorts. Once you're a paid member, that's no extra charge. You get paired up with other people and you get to practice your coaching, and those count for compensated hours if you're seeking a credential. We'll also be offering special trainings every year, probably multiple times a year, but we'll have to see how that all works out. But we have several lined up, starting with Sonja's, either free as a member, included in your membership, or at very deeply discounted rates. So those are some options. You'll also get instant discounts, as I mentioned, from the member organizations. We're having built a free searchable member directory just inside privately to help you connect with each other in the community, build friendships and business partnerships. You'll be able to search by region, by niche, by credentials, and all sorts of other things. It's going to be really neat. We're also going to have an opportunity board for members. If you have a podcast and you need specialty guests, or you're want to be on a podcast, you can look and see who's looking for guests. If you have a skill you'd like to barter with, or you know of a coaching opportunity for someone who's in a unique niche, you want to collaborate with someone, that's where you would post that. We really want you to engage there and get your needs met, help others meet theirs. Twice a month, we'll have something we're just calling a water cooler, one in the morning and one in the evening. So that people in different time zones can drop in, share what you're doing, what you're experiencing, where your wins and your growth are, where you're stuck and struggling, where you need prayer. Again, we'll do one in the morning and one in the evening for the different time zones. We'll have free coaching demonstrations from time to time. And we hope our more senior members, people with more coaching experience, will volunteer to participate in those. And some of them, and people who are not maybe as experienced, can be the coachees, the people being coached. But we really want our members to be doing these things together and building each other up. Also, we've been meeting for almost 3 years, so we've been recording all those meetings, conversations with experts or great conversations in our community. So those past monthly meetings are all going to be in a really easy to search archive. So you can search by topic, and the videos will come up that touch on that topic, and you'll see the timestamps for where in those videos you can find those topics, so you don't have to listen to hours and hours of content to find what you need. It's amazing what's being set up on the back end of our membership, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about Elevate. This is the idea, again, to help you to be more engaged and impactful and for us to know you better, because we are developing ways of connecting Catholic coaches with actual paid opportunities. But we have to know you to recommend you, correct? Right? You wouldn't recommend somebody that was a complete stranger to you. So here are some opportunities for you to help build the movement, become more impactful, to learn and grow together, and just really help the community to thrive. Okay, so number one is that you can serve as a volunteer on creative and relationship building committees, working groups, help us develop programs, retreats, events, and resources. You might be really good at developing beautiful templates for PDFs that our members might be able to use for coaching engagement letters or, onboarding materials, or who knows what you might come up with that would be valuable, okay? So that we can become the most robust, faith and joy-filled professional community on the planet. Our goals are huge. Okay, so member highlights. We're going to have a little form in the website where you can submit your peers for consideration for the monthly member highlight, which would go out on our social media, our newsletter, our Catholic column at Catholic 365. We're going to have a community column that's only our members writing for that column. And a podcast that's only just our community hosting, exploring topics, doing interviews, that sort of thing. We've got so much there. We've got How I Get Clients is another program where you just submit a short video that follows a very specific template where you answer certain questions about how you get clients. Super simple. You can just upload that and we'll share it with everybody. The Practice With Us program means you can submit a possible workshop, course, webinar, retreat, or other live offering to practice with us. We'll help you enroll it within the community, and we'll give you feedback so that you can beta test it with us and make it even better before you roll it out publicly. Of course, all of these things have to meet community standards for faith and values. We're not going to be crazy, judgy or anything, but we don't want anything occult, anything that would not be moral in the world of faithful Catholicism, okay? But there will be working groups and panels, conversations about coaching, laying the groundwork for publishing, conferences, and defining standards for Catholic coaching, and just so much more. We have a program we're developing called In-Sight. And that means that if there's one little thing that you do well, whether it's developing a following on Instagram or contemplative prayer or whatever that might be that might serve in our community, because we really care about faith, about our community, and we really, growing in holiness, growing together and thriving professionally. Okay. So if you know anything that would benefit you, create, and again, we'll create a template. We're working on all these things that you can click a form, fill it out, submit, a short video, or even a series of short videos that can be shared with the community. What a way to be elevated, to be more impactful, to get people to get to know you so that they know, hey, there's a really good coach in that niche. When I get a client coming to me, I know who to refer to. That's a generous person. That's somebody with some wisdom or insight, okay? All right, and again, I mentioned our column and our community podcast. More to come on that. In the future, we're definitely going to be doing professional referrals. That's not a guaranteed thing. That's something you can apply for, but we really encourage you, because we want to help develop the people who are interested in that. Book publishing. Again, panels, retreats, conferences, podcast network potentially to get together with other Catholic coaching podcasts and even magnify each other's efforts. I know it's a lot, but the vision is just getting bigger the more we pray together in the Holy Spirit. So God is great. I've got in the email I'm sending out with this a link to register, but I'll put more information in a video that Sonja created to promote her course. My friends, it is always good to be with you. Thank you for kind of putting me in your ear today and for putting up with all this babbling. Again, write to me at lisa@wonderfullymade139.com. Or if you're a subscriber at my site and you're getting my newsletter, just hit reply. And all these details, the links, the Sonja video, and just remember, everybody, listen to God here. Discern it a little. Is it just to find out a little bit more, or is it potentially to move forward and join us in building this amazing Catholic coaching movement? I got to run off to the noon mass, so I'm going to click off. But you are wonderfully made, my friends. I'm praying for you. Please pray for me too. God bless you.